Hi everyone, MJ here. Got the dark look going on tonight because it is what? Look at that. Rainy and stormy night. Got the film noir kind of, I don't know how to pronounce that. Look going on? Yeah. Man, oh man. We're going to have about a full week of rain. So I'm using one of Prism's filters to kind of show the moon. I, of course, am at the famous Jar Jar store here, and drinking some rum, eating some peanuts. Just want to get out of the house. But I found this cool Thai sauce, man. They call it Suki, which I don't know what that means in Thai. But it says it's Thai style, like hot pot sauce, but I'm going to use it for other stuff. I haven't even opened it. I'm going to open it and just, check it out. Oh man, oh goodness. Right away, garlic, like a ton of it. Hot pepper. I think I smell some lemon in there. Oh, that's nice. Some people it might be too hot, but to me it's just right. Oh boy, I'm going to use that on something. I'm going to find something to use it on tomorrow. All right. Going back to work with George tomorrow on the final iteration of the WA1 product video that Ian and I did for JTS a couple weeks ago. All right. And I know I'm not usually on Monday. It'll take people a while to join if they do. I did a little broadcast on band earlier because I haven't done one just a band in a long time. If you guys are interested in joining our, it's a confusing name, but band is an app, and this is a Taiwan Live TV band, and this is the Phoenix Media Forge band, which is my studio. Scan either one or both at your leisure. Boy, now I wish I had some stuff so I could dip in that sauce. Holy cow. Some chicken nuggets. Or maybe even those bacon wraps. Wow. Anyway. All right. So, I heard a rumor today, in fact, not too long ago, and I promised the person, hey Dave, that I wouldn't say what the rumor is. Yes, I do have a filter on. So I'm going to tell you right now that if this rumor is true, it's going to be big news. Hey Dave, I have the in Prism there's a beautification thing, and the beautification thing is cute because it has all kinds of filters, like color filters and stuff, right? But I put this one on because I didn't want just like a, there's these different ones like this, but I like this one. That one's too much. But here's the beauty ones, and I'm going to show you. Watch what happens when I do this. Ready? Ooh. Wow. It made me thinner, see that? Ooh. And now watch this. This is the one called Natural. Ooh, made me thinner too, my face. And this one's called Sharp. Crazy. Last night was actually the real light in the room. That wasn't a filter. I have programmable lights in the studio, so I can do a wide range of lighting. What's our anyway, mood lighting? Okay, so I can change it whatever color I want. Sometimes I like to mix when the light's blue. Sometimes I like to mix when it's red. And sometimes I'm in a certain mood. I like it to be green. But you have to admit that the filter looks great with that scene right there. It was a dark and stormy night. Just another story in the naked city. And that, of course, is my my bike seat. So how are you doing, Dave? And fist bump to you, in case I didn't give you one. But boy, oh boy, there's a lot going on in the live streaming world. Dave, I found this, can't really see it, it's too dark. I found this Thai sauce. It's like, hey, fine dining, how's it going? All right. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I've got the filter on because, Excellent. That's exactly what it looks like tonight, and kind of this night. Now I've got this sauce. You really can't see it because it's super dark. But this is a sauce. It's a Thai sauce. But my Thai's not very good. But my Chinese, I can read it. It says that it's a Thai style hot pot sauce. And I tell you, the first thing out of this is like, it is garlic, man, and lime, which we call lemon here. And it's just, I gotta tell you, man, I want to dip my finger in there and just, I was gonna say I would pour some in the cap. You know what? Why not? It's my show. Okay, we're gonna waterfall this. Oh, you know what? That is fantastic. I know, because I've seen your content. You guys follow fine dining, man. They are a riot. And how much I love funny people. I love it when people don't take themselves so seriously, but they end up being like really good at what they do, which I think that describes you guys perfectly. But what I liked about that was the garlic wasn't like completely minced. It had like little tiny chunks of it, and the same with the hot peppers, man. Oh, that was good. Now for me, that was perfect. For a lot of people, that would be too much. I'm not bragging. But I've traveled extensively in northern Thailand and northern Laos, way up to the top in Ponsabon, and I just have had so many of those meals, right? And some of my Thai friends are like, "Wow, this is hot," and I'm like, "Okay, good." I'm right on that level. I do have a filter on tonight because such a dark and stormy, rainy night, man. It is just we're gonna have a couple more days of this kind of rain. I thought Dave sent me a message. I'm just checking my watch. So there you go. And the thing is this jar, you can see how big this jar is, right? Well, it's like, it's what you've been exposed to, right? This jar, you can see how big it is compared to my hand. It's like, it doesn't actually say how many milliliters. We don't use ounces in Asia, but it's, I don't know. This is 100 NTs, $3. I mean, come on. For $3, I wouldn't care if it looked like, you know, the label's made in crayon. For $3, it's worth a try. You may hit on something, you know. Because when I lived in the States, I was doing a session, and the really cool thing about the studio that I was working at was right down the street. There's a Blanchard's Liquor, which in New England is like one of the big chain liquor stores, right? So I used to get a bottle of amaretto because I called that the instant vocal warmer. You know, nowadays engineers use a plug-in or something, and you know they'll drag a plug-in into their DAW. But back then, I would pour a glass of amaretto and offer to the singer, and that was the instant vocal warmer plug-in. But I went down there one time, and they had this new Chinese beer, right? Well, you guys, listen. Let me know when when you get some. If we can ever get back to normal, let me know when you get some time. You want to come over here? I'll take you around. And Taiwan is really amazing because there's so many ethnicities here. This neighborhood, I've lived in this neighborhood for 16 years, and it used to be all Thai. Now it's mostly Vietnamese, but there still are some Thais left. There's Thai, Vietnamese, there's an Indonesian place right there, and of course there's Taiwanese food everywhere. So over here they got lamb. Down the street they got another lamb place, but he does like a quick fry. You know, they got a quick wok fry stuff. And the vegetables are just, we got vegetables here in Asia that I had never really heard about when I lived in the States, even though I lived in Boston. And there's a big, Chinese community and a big Boston Chinatown that had access, to all kinds of stuff from all over the world, but especially from all over Asia. Like there's a vegetable called Hong Ching Tai, which literally means hollow vegetable. It's amazing. And another thing I'm going to tell you too is I lived in North Carolina when I was younger, and my sister and her husband still live in North Carolina. So I have a lot of ties to the South, the United States. And everybody knows about sweet potatoes, but how many people have eaten sweet potato leaves? Now in Chinese we say, Dikwa is sweet potato, but Dikwa Ye is sweet potato leaves. And I've asked everybody that I know on the live streams, have you ever seen anybody or heard of anybody eating sweet potato leaves? And they all say no. But here, they're just unbelievable. They're unbelievable. Oh, See, Dave's in Japan, and he knows that that vegetable, and it's funny how it says it's kun shin sa, but it's hong ching tai. So it's very similar. And the cool part about it is I've written that name in Chinese to Dave, and he can read it. Dave, right now in this app, I can't type Chinese, but if you could type those letters, that would be cool. But about the the sweet potato leaves, it's like, yeah, see? Sweet potatoes are good, and around the world, they're a big staple, and they sustain a large portion of our earth. It's a hearty vegetable, and it's nutritious, and it tastes pretty good, So, hey, and you can cook it a lot of different ways. And what we do here in Asia is we just throw it in a fire. In fact, I went, let me see, hang on. I don't know, you know what? Hang on a second. If you give me a second. A couple of weeks ago, I was at a place where you have to go back and see this on another stream. I'm going to have to go back. I'm looking in my library right now. But I was actually at a place where we cooked some sweet potatoes in fire in like a pit. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Oh, this is it. This is amazing. All right, I'll show you this. Okay. Wow, I got tons of videos. Oh my goodness. All right, let me set this up for you. This is a video where we had dug a hole, put sweet potatoes in, and we wrapped them in foil so they wouldn't get dirty. But they have skin on them. You know, in the old days they didn't bother with the aluminum foil. But then we built a wood fire and inside a dome made of stones, like lava rock. And then when the stones got really hot, then we caved it in and buried it. So let me show you this video right here, okay? And I'm going to just show you a little piece of it. So this is what it looks like. That's it, Dave. Thanks so much, Fine Dining. Thank you so much for joining. You guys take care. You guys are awesome. Everybody follow Fine Dining, okay? Because they got some really cool content. I love it. All right. Anyway, that was the cooking of the sweet potato. So, oh my goodness, look at this. This is. We have a corrugated roof here. Now the bad news is I gotta go home later. Okay, thank you for typing that. It's the second one. Dave typed two versions. The first version has a different iteration of the word for heart. What that literally means is empty heart vegetable. And Chinese is a compound language. So if you want to say hollow, you have to say empty heart. Just like if you want to say volcano, you have to say fire mountain. I actually, oh really? We use number 2, the second one in Taiwan. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that first one. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I gotta get back home. I wanted to come on for like 15, 20 minutes, say hi. So I really feel bad. I feel bad about how I've been neglecting people. Neglecting people who follow me by not being on. Wow, you can really see that rain come down. Look at the headlights of those cars. Could almost be a short. It really is. It must sound pretty amazing in stereo. I wish I had a little stereo recorder because I would I just sit on the table and record this rainstorm. I want to thank everybody for joining this unscheduled, peanut munching, rainy night, dark film style live stream. I'm going to pull the plug and go back home and read a bedtime story to my 9-year-old daughter, because that is more important to me than anything else. You guys take care. Thank you so much. Fantastic. I really do love live streaming.